Hello, my name is Tas, if you even care. And today I'll show you how to animate something that do not exist yet in Godot 4. All what you need to do is just to write animation with code, and that's easy. Okay, let's see. Here is a small script that creates a sprite to the object that previously do not exist on scene. One of the ways to refer to an object in the future is to add it to a group, so you will know how to find it. But to be fair, there's other ways to determine, so you can use the one that fits your task more. Once again, main goal of this operation is that we can easily access its name later during animation. Also, I added a script that have a function to make it switch color, just to show how we can make it work, but about it a little bit later. So finally animation. Firstly, we create a variable where we assign an animation.new. After that we can set length of our animation in seconds and create a track of a property that we will animate. There are several types of properties. If you want to animate like in a 3D space, you need to use position 3D and rotation 3D, but for 2D animation, type value is enough. In this guide I will also show you how to use a type method, because it wasn't very obvious for me how to use it, and I struggled a little bit to find a solution, so I hope that I save you a lot of time with this video. Next, I assign a object that I will animate. Like I previously said, we added our object to a group, and now we refer to this group with get nodes in a group that will return an array. So later on we can use data for this array .name to get exactly object that we need. I use this method because, for my opinion, it's much easier to assign a unique animation through just simple for cycle with this array, and I show you a little bit later how to do this. After that we add in a track set path to our animation, where we show what track we will animate and string format name of an object that we will animate. I just know that it will be the first in our array, so I just, for example, use 0.name. And a property that we will animate. In this particular example, it will be a position. After that we use a track insert key function that inserts key of our animation, once again, which we determine which track it will be, in what time, and what type of value. Add in another key, and that's all. That's all what you need to create a basic animation. Let's look at it. And it don't work. Why? Because we're starting our animation in a ready function. It's trying to refer to our object, but it wasn't created for now. So it's an easy solution. We just take our animation and adding it to some signal. For example, on button press. You can create a signal that will be sent after loading of all the objects, but for our guide I will just use simple button. Also, to start an animation, it's not so easy. Let's see if it works. But starting an animation isn't that easy. You need firstly create a variable of animation library. After that, assign to the animation library an animation that we created and give it a string name. After that, you can assign an animation library to an animation player. You can write just self if you want, once again with a string name of this animation library, and after that an object, and only after that you can call and play function on our animation player with the first string, like name of our animation library slash our animation name, and only after that it will work. And about animation type map. It's pretty like a previous one, but with a little difference. Track set pass, like in the previous, we are assigning an object that will animate. After that, insert key, where we'll determine a method that will call. For example, it will be a method change color with arguments written in the format of array. If you ask me why it looks like this, I won't be able to answer you, because I just found it in this way and it worked, so I use it. Oh, let's watch our animation, and like you can see, it's pretty much it. Yeah, this smooth color transition were made with the using of Tweens. If you don't interested in it, you can just stop watching video, but now I will explain how I make it. It's just a simple little animation with Tweens in Godot. If you don't know what Tween is, I won't explain this now. Just create a variable of a new tween and simple property of self-modulate value. Our value is a type color, just what type data self-modulate use. Then we set a time which tween will use to change property, and I recommend to use a from current function, but it's not like necessary. And just like that you can now have a smooth transition with a little shading to a red color. I don't forget, I'll just now show you where and how you can use this method. As you can see, I did some off-camera mining, and just in a few words, we use a for cycle to check for as long as we have objects in our array, and assigning it name to the track that we will animate. And also don't forget to put your variable declarations of tracks inside main cycle. And also we have a little check that depending on the result will assign different animations. In a check we're looking for a variable inside our properties of our object, and also I created a little loop that will allow us to load 5 objects. Let's see a result. And as you can see, now we have a few different objects that have their unique animations. You can play this around like this. Goodbye.